The following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Go Cowboys! This is the Players Lounge, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star. Now your hosts, Barry Church, Danny McCray, and Newy Scruggs.
Here we are, baby. It is Hump Day, Wednesday, practice day for the Dallas Cowboys as they get ready to face the Kansas City Chiefs on Sunday. This is the Players Lounge brought to you by Hotels.com. He is the Toledo Rocket, the Hall of Fame Toledo Rocket.
Yes, the original 42.
For now. For now.
Hey, I'm paying them dues, man. It's coming.
You better check the mail. You probably throw
It's
all
coming.
the Toledo stuff away, too. He just
I open it. I take care of it. You know, if they want me to sign something, I got them. You know?
Oh, so you trade the dues for signatures?
If that's what they want. You know, if that's what they need, you know, I got whatever they want, man.
I watched yesterday, there's a guy from Kent State. He was looking to get some Dallas Cowboys gear. He had on he was, suited up with the Kent State.
Had the Kent State button, everything.
The church, he introduced himself. He said, I went to Toledo and I seen, is that Mac Love? And he had mad respect.
It was right
church,
there.
Man.
Dude, it was all about
What
it.
that got to do with your dues?
What you talking about? I represent the MAC. I represent the MAC, Toledo, everything about it, man.
So he's going to stay in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I'm going to be in there.
Hall of Fame.
Toledo don't know that happened, but okay.
Shout out to Toledo, man. TOM.
Maction.
Got that Maction Tuesdays, Thursdays, Wednesdays.
And the LSU Tiger himself, part of the national championship team. He is the ultimate survivor. Tonight, it is Survivor 41.
I forgot my shirt.
Don't put the camera on Barry.
I forgot my shirt, man. Hold on, let me get a piece of it.
Go.
You too
Let's
can
do it.
get your Team Danny merch, okay?
You sure
You can get it. You can dress like the crew. They even got different colors. Where can they get this T-shirt? Where can they get the hoodies? Where can they get it swag?
Let me tell you something. You can't get the hoodies. They sold out. You're a little too late. You're a little too late. But you can go get the the white shirt.
I saw the white
blue shirt. The white shirt with the gray sleeve. You can get all those at Shop Team Danny Merch, MERCH.com. Or just follow me on Instagram. Click the link in the bio. Order your shirt in the notes. If you want your shirt signed, just let me know. I'll sign it, ship, deliver right to your doorstep.
So we do have another episode of Survivor tonight. It comes on 7 o'clock Central. If you miss it, I tell people just fire up CBS.com. You can check it out right there. So there you'll be taken care of.
I got a question for you.
Yes,
so I got friends who have not watched the show.
That's wild. That's wild. I can't believe that.
How should I feel about that?
I'd be salty. You know, especially if you record it and you fast forward, it takes 30 minutes. You can't take 30 minutes to support the dog? I don't know.
I know how you feel. But let me just say this. Did the check clear? Does the check clear?
Yeah, we don't know yet. It will.
Eventually. It's going to come
clear. And I'm just saying, this what happened, man. Listen, hey, support me, I support y'all. That's just how it works. But I will say this. Happy Founders Day.
Oh, it's the Founders Day. Hey! I love it.
Happy Founders Day to the man Newy and the bruh.
And the bruhs out here.
Let me tell you who I'm excited to go hook up with tomorrow.
Who's that?
One of the newest members of the Omega Psi Phi fraternity family, LaDainian Thomas.
Okay, all right.
I did not know he was. He lives out here, right?
Fort Worth, that's right.
Okay.
Is a Wusu Ansa going to be out there?
You know what, man? I'd love to see Cobb.
Got to see him. I'm going to shoot him a text to see if he out here. Because I know he was in Seattle for a minute, but he may be in there.
So Clarence Hill, obviously it's 4-star telegram. Clarence Hill, he much
Derek,
older.
right? Derek upstairs.
Derek upstairs. But Clarence is older than all of us. He's the old dog.
Oh, he up there. He's the wily vet.
He's sitting on the porch with him.
Come on.
Like, nah,
I ain't moving.
He's still trying to haze. He's still trying to haze folks out here today. He's still trying to put folks online. But
I feel like he was the type that was doing the stomping, like when y'all had the whole situation, the stepping. My bad, stomp, my bad. I feel like he was out there.
He'll turn it out there.
Yeah, but I feel like he still might be able to get loose out there.
He'll get a little quick hop on you, man.
Okay,
Clarence will get a little quick hop on you. So Clarence has a event tomorrow. So
it's hopping. Is it
stepping,
or
hey, Clarence, give me a quick hop.
All right,
hop, just turn around, give a little jump around a little quick. So just a little quick hop. So Clarence has an event tomorrow over at Ella B's in Arlington. So
Ella B's.
So it's a little Q edition. LT's going to be out there. I'm going to be out there. So
Usu also on the line, man.
I was shooting a text, bro.
I am 31 years in the frat.
31.
I'm an old dog. But I will tell people this all day long. I am thankful because Omega Psi Phi paid for more than half of my college scholarships.
That's huge.
Yeah,
that's huge, man.
So man, they kept taking care of me from the time I was in high school. So I was rewarded for being a academic student. So it's always been good to me.
Big time.
My man Shaq always took care of me.
They know about Vanilla Ice.
Vanilla Ice would be a part of the Phi Beta Sigma guys. That's Emmett's people.
They gonna do they hot. Here come.
Well, actually, okay. So in the whole Greek fraternity way, what we used to do when you hear about the Ice baby, that is the Alpha Phi Alpha guys. That's their thing.
Okay.
Ice. That's their thing. We like, hey, your guy. So we was always clean. We were always clean.
Okay.
So we didn't worry about him. So it's all good. But yes, Founders Day, Michael Jordan. Alonzo Mourning, Vince Carter, some of the great guys out there. Stephen A. Smith is a member of the
Brady
fraternity.
James, right? Ain't Brady James?
Man.
Yeah.
Brady's a good dude, man.
Yeah.
Obviously, you guys know Brady. But I tell people, Brady's a good bro, man. Brady can cook his rear end off, by the way.
This man ain't too shabby himself, man. He ain't too shabby himself, man. I ain't gonna say nothing, but he ain't too shabby.
No, man. You know what? Houston, Texas, man, they know how to get down.
I ain't gonna lie. That's true.
Houston, Texas,
It's true.
man. I don't like the heat and humidity down there.
Neither do I. I sweat too much, man.
But Houston, man, them brothers down there know how to get some cook on.
They do.
They get that.
What you have on there the other day? Benzino.
Oh, look, yeah, grilled Benzino. You know what I'm saying? Crispy
put the
skin.
lemon in there.
Crispy
put the
skin,
what was that? Basil or whatever was that up in there?
Yeah. Come on,
whatever
now.
he did.
Come on, now, get
it
off my
good,
recipe,
nah.
bro.
It
Get
was
off.
good. Hey, if you need
go
recipes,
to Instagram and watch the video. Go watch the video on IG at Danny McCray 40. And while you at it, click on the link in the bio and get your shirt.
I need all the steps. All right?
I just by the way, I just want to let you know, just because I know how it goes on. You got to explain why you didn't have it on this morning.
I forgot, man, like a mug.
I didn't forget. I put it in the bag this morning. I had to go over to TCU. The athletic director and the dean of the School of Business were putting on a forum about NIL. So I needed to go to that and be over there and get all that. So I went like this, and so I was just.
Oh nah, bro! Only one person in here don't have their shirt. He has that shirt.
I got it all, man.
He bought a hoodie
and a hoodie.
And don't have either. He got another hoodie on.
Yeah, that's jacked up, man.
It's Wednesday.
That's my bad, I represent though.
Okay.
By the way, gentlemen, I'll tell you this.
What's up?
That NIL is an excellent opportunity for someone to make good money working for a university who knows how to put together some packages because the kids are wanting it. And, man, so I'm just telling you, man, there's Danny, you go one day working.
You never know, Newy.
You never know, huh?
Wouldn't work for a university, though, but you can start your own.
Yeah.
And that's that next thing, too. You open up, Danny McCray marketing, and yes, right now, Danny's got his MBA degree, so yes, for the ability to create these packages now, yeah, man, it's pretty strong. So it's a whole new industry that's opening up there. Let's talk about the Dallas Cowboys.
Let's get into it a little bit.
Let's do this. We're going to talk about Survivor next.
Oh, yeah.
And who we want to see eliminated. But
I got a couple suggestions.
I had a great conversation with DeMarcus Ware yesterday because he played up in Denver, knows about the Chiefs and all that. I said, who do you stop first, and how do you stop both of them? Travis Kelce, the tight end. Mm-hmm. You got Tyreek Hill, the wide receiver. So I want to get you guys' thoughts first. You're former players. How would you come up with your scheme if you're Dan Quinn? And then I'll tell you what DeMarcus Ware had to say about that.
Number one thing that you have to stop, and this is kind of opposite of what I usually say because it's usually the run. Mm-hmm. Play your regular run defense. This team has not been able to run, so you don't have to
is your
focus.
Boy back? Is Hilaire? Is he back?
I'm not sure.
Okay,
I'm not sure. But
it doesn't.
Even though I'm just saying.
I'm saying you shouldn't have to put any extra resources to stopping the run.
Okay.
What you have to stop is the big play of Tyreek Hill. He has an opportunity to blow the game open at any time. We've seen games where he's had 200 yards in the first half because guys are getting beat over the top. That is not a way for you to start the game. All right, so make sure that you slow him down. Travis Kelce, you can put somebody on him, get some. Make sure that they tackle him right after he catches it, stop the yards after catching, you'll be okay. But Tyreek Hill is that one guy where you say, look, if you give this guy an opportunity to get going, then you probably won't stop him for the rest of the game.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. You got to have people over top. You got to know where 10 is at all times because, like you said, he can make so many things happen just like that. You know, this team could be down and out, 3rd and 18. You think you got him wrapped up. Mahomes extends the play a little bit, and then the whole game momentum shifts as he's able to connect with Hill on a deep pass. So you got to know where he is at all times. But with Kelce, it's kind of hard, man, because he's the guy that moves the chains. He's the guys that get, 3rd and 5s, 3rd and 8s, 3rd and 10s. He finds some way somehow to even beat double teams out there, and he moves the chains, and I think he keeps this offense going. Hill is more of a one, bang, he got a big play there. All right, you hold him down for a little bit, he'll hit you another big play in the second half. But with Kelce, you got to find a way to limit his action because I think he gives Mahomes that extra juice, that extra confidence. All right, if all things break down, let me hit Kelce for this, let me hit Kelce for that. So it's tough. I definitely with you on you gotta hold down Hill for the most part because he's their big threat guy. But you gotta have some resources to Kelce as well because he moves them chains and keeps his offense going.
This is what I'll say. You watch the Kansas City tape and watch the games where Tyreek Hill is held in check and not able to get those big plays, and you watch how much they struggle on offense versus when he's able to get behind the defenses and make those big plays, and you see him running for 40, 50 yards. They are a totally different team, is what I'll say.
And what I'm saying, with the defense, they got to be patient.
Absolutely.
Because I don't think, with Mahomes, with Andy Reid, they're like, man, we like the, big plays, big action. If you make them take a 10 to 12 to 14 play drive, they're gonna get bored out there, and eventually, or what's his name, Mahomes is gonna try to do something crazy and throw the ball, and he might turn it over. So if you're patient enough, you have a chance out there. But if you keep pressing to try to get a pick or try to get something going, that's when Hill gets over the top, or that's when Kelce sneaks by on some extra catch yardage type stuff. So got to be patient with this offense for sure.
But stop the run. I'm not saying don't stop the run. Sorry, stop it. Stop the run.
Make them one dimensional at least. You can't. If you're gonna beat him with your arm, all right, but you can't let them have both out there.
So, DeMarcus Ware on board with both of you in terms of, hey, you got to go ahead and double Hill. Just a must. And he said the way to stop Kelce, it's like you got to chip him. You got to chip this guy. Cannot just let him run free. He said he doesn't like it. So that means your defensive end is going to have to get out here. And then he said, and then to get away from it, he'll start wanting to go wider.
Splitting them out, yep.
Splitting him out. And so, but he just said, just disrupt him.
What worries me, though, is that was the plan that we discussed having against Kyle Pitts. And I watched the game, and I was like, we're not doing it. We're not doing it. As soon as he detached from the line 2-3 yards, it was like he was a receiver, and we weren't getting our hands on him. And I think in that first drive, you start to see, like, man, you can't just give him that free run.
He had about 45 yards.
Yeah, so if you let that happen with Kelce, if you don't put extra resources toward him, especially in those passing situations, you're going to have a long day.
Do you play man versus this?
Yeah, I mean, why not? Listen. From what we've seen of our defense, when Dan Quinn is called man, for the most part, we've been able to hold up. Okay. Like I said, I'm still gonna go back to my man AB, where I thought he got beat in man to man, and that's the glaring one. And it was two man. We supposed to have a safety over the top, but I haven't seen those times where our players have been getting beat in man to man. Now Trayvon Diggs is different. He has 8 picks, so he plays a little aggressive. Sometimes he gives up those big plays, but he also would turn around and get an interception. But as far as our man to man coverage, I think we've held up pretty nicely.
Yeah, and I think they can hold up, man to man out there against these guys. I would definitely have a safety over top of over Hill, but I feel like the rest of them, they got Robinson, they got Kelce out there, Pringle. I think we match up pretty well. J. Lou Brown has been playing well. I think I put Brown on Hill and have a safety over top, and then have the rest of my cover guys, do what they do out there. But for the most part, I think we match up well man to man. Zone scares me a little bit just because if Pat Mahomes can buy time, like last week we were able to get after Matt Ryan a little bit. Kudos to that. But if he's able to extend the plays like he's been doing in the past, that scares me a little bit because you got to plaster for a long time in zone. And that's when Kelce finds a way to get open. That's when Hill finds a way to get behind the safeties, and this guy can make all the throws.
Whose offensive line is better? You think Atlanta's or Kansas City's?
I say KC's.
KC?
Just by the way that Atlanta was getting bum rushed, and we didn't even have our top two guys out there. So I got to go KC with that one.
Dan Quinn manufacturing that pressure, man.
He'll find a way.
Make it happen. You see nothing but twists and stunts up there.
He might.
Darius Armstrong come from the end to the right. E.T., baby.
How did he get over there?
E.T.
And this is one of those games. You just where I was going to go next is, can they get home with the 4? Can the Cowboys get home with just their guys?
If they can, that would be huge.
Because if you can do that, man, what a struggle this could be for Kansas City. And look, and this is just me, I don't think Gus Bradley is good anymore as far as defensive coordinator. He went out there and said, we do what we do. Oh, okay, so you're going to face the Chiefs. This is what we going to do? Oh, well, you know what they did? They shredded you. Mm-hmm. So Dan Quinn is not going to be stuck in Gus Bradley's zone of, okay, this is what we go do. No, you better have something. Okay, you just can't. Hey, we gonna do what we do.
No, you're gonna get diced.
You're like, thank you. So I think Dan Quinn is gonna come out there and have something for these guys, and I think the Cowboys can win the game.
Yeah. Do we have the safeties in your opinion? I know KZ he can do it, but Wilson, Curse. Are those, deep half of the safeties?
Okay, I'm going to put it back.
Can we do that?
I'm going to put it back into this way because you guys played and you both were safeties. Isn't this the challenge that you want? Because it's going to be on national TV. Mm-hmm. They think they got it going because they beat the Raiders. This is the challenge you want, I would think, to go face Patrick Mahomes, and you got Tyreek. You got this. You're there in their house. I mean, this is the opportunity for you to. I mean, as nice as the win was for the Cowboys last week. This is Kansas City. This is AFC champion. This is Patrick Mahomes.
I'm not gonna lie to you. That the win against the Raiders did not change what I thought 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago, when I was looking at the schedule and saying, "Oh, Kansas City is not who we thought they were." As far as when you looked at it at the beginning of the season, you said, "Okay, this is a game where you got to circle and say we got to find out how we're playing to say if we're gonna win or lose." 2 weeks ago, I was like, "If we play the way we're supposed to play, we're going to win." All right. Last week when I saw the Raiders play, we thought they had an off week like we did. Turned out not to be true. They came in the next week. They did the exact same thing. They were the same Raiders team that they were the week before. So I don't think that Kansas City has turned the corner like that. They have not established the run game yet. Their defense did play better last week, but their defense hasn't played that well this season. And they still have Tyreek Hill. If you play 2-man on and stop him, then you don't have those same issues. So
the great Brad Shum. Brad Shum. The legend right there, man. You got your own booth at Jerry World, man. You a legend right there.
But yeah, I don't think that win has changed anything for me. I still think our defense is going to go out here and they're going to perform well, and I don't think they
don't make you nervous at all, KC?
I don't think they can stop us on offense. If we don't shoot ourselves in the foot, they'll be playing from behind, and I think that's when we play best on defense.
What we can't let happen defensively, one, we got to be patient. Like we talked about earlier, we got to be patient. But we can't let their third and fourth receivers go off. Like, if we contain Hill and we contain Kelce for the most part, we can't let Pringle go out there and do what he did last week. He had a couple touchdown catches. We can't let Robinson go off like that. So if we're able to contain the two, those guys that have those matchups one-on-one with the Pringles and the Robinsons of the world, they're going to have to stand up because we know that they can come alive. Mahomes has the ability to make these guys look spectacular out there. So to me, if we can handle, the main two, the one-on-one matchups, we got to stand up.
I'll say this, okay? Those guys, because the other guys are Jordan Lewis and Anthony Brown.
Yeah, they're going to have to stand up.
They are having hell of a seasons. Yeah. All right? We saw last week, all three of these guys get picks?
Yes. All three of them got picks.
You know what I'm saying?
All three of them got picks.
AB got them, like, these dudes are playing ball at a very high level. So I'm not they should be okay against the other guys.
That's what I'm saying.
If that's the way that if we play double team on both of those, Kelce and Tyreek Hill, we should hold up just fine.
I just hope they don't let Curse go one-on-one out there. Like, no, nothing against him.
Against Kelce
one-on-one.
No, in some situations, he's going to have to be.
You're going to have to.
When you in those gotta-have situations, I don't think.
No, don't play.
Or if you see it in the first quarter, you won't see it in the second.
Because they're going to split him out.
Yeah,
they ain't going to have him attached to the core so he can get bumped at the line of scrimmage. So he going to be attached out.
Trayvon Diggs will be on him just like we saw him on Pitts.
Okay.
Trayvon Diggs traveled with Pitts sometimes.
He did when he was attached.
Yes, and then when you'll see Jordan Lewis. I guess I don't know if it was scheme of how Jordan Lewis ended up on Kyle Pitts. I'm almost sure that it wasn't like, hey, you go get Kyle Pitts this time. They probably schemed it to happen that way. But I think you'll see a lot of Trayvon Diggs.
I like Lewis on Kelce too, though, because Lewis is scrappy, man.
Look how he's changed.
What you mean? I like him on it.
Remember, that small guy, not the height advantage.
Whoa, we talking about a tight end. We ain't talking about receiving like that.
But Travis Kelce is essentially a wide receiver.
But he ain't gonna outquick Jordan Lewis. He ain't gonna do him like that.
This is what I'll say about Church that I like.
Oh, here we go.
Church is quick to come out and say, you know what? Yeah, I've changed my mind. And that's good.
Man, you got the right to be able to change your mind.
Parcells.
What you do?
He parcells it, baby.
Well, you don't have to change your mind because you always on the fence.
Okay.
he got one toe on each side. He just straddled the fence.
It's all good.
Human seesaw, this dude. He's just in the middle, just right here. Just balancing. Perfect balancing act.
I'm not here for the accuser today. It is you. We're going to take a break right now. When we come back, what player outside of Dak Prescott is your midseason MVP in the National Football League? Danny McCray, Barry Church, Newy Scruggs. This is Players Lounge, brought to you by Hotels.com on DallasCowboys.com radio.
Honey, big news.
Gary, are you okay?
Oh, I'm not Gary anymore. I'm Jackie Flash.
What?
See, I want the latest smartphone, but the best deals are only for new customers. So, to get a new customer deal, I changed my name to Jackie Flash.
Okay, but the best smartphone deals at AT&T are for everyone, new and existing customers.
That's huge. Then guess who's getting a deal?
Is it Jackie Flash?
Jackie Flash.
It's not complicated. At AT&T, our best smartphone deals are for everyone. Restrictions apply. Visit att.com for details.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. Where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day. Where we are all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way.
Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
Hey Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
It's game day. You know what that means. First, kebab prep. Steak, pepper, onion, steak, pepper, onion. Next, a counterclockwise lap around the room. Now the lucky grease-stained jersey goes on. And lastly, the dance. You know the one. This is a game day ritual no matter where you are. Whether you're traveling to the game or watching from your favorite vacation spot, book a place to stay on Hotels.com and keep the tradition alive and well. Hotels.com, proud partner of the Dallas Cowboys.
Back to the Players Lounge.
This holiday season, visit the Star to get your photo with Santa, presented by Monument Realty. Santa Claus will be at his Cowboys-themed cottage in the Star District, across from Ascension on the Star Boulevard, from November 26th through December 24th. For more information and to book your photo, visit thestardistrict.com/Santa.
Real quick, man. Real quick. We was talking about it in the break, elite corners and all that stuff. Is there another corner outside of Ramsey that's playing better than Diggs right now?
It's one guy that name you don't hear his name often.
Who's that?
But Tre'Davious White up there in Buffalo.
If you ain't getting called a lot, you're doing something right.
He is and not because he went to LSU, but he's continuing to. Come on, man. He is continuing to have. Did I say Patrick Peterson?
No,
is it
because
okay?
You can't.
Tell me this:
because you can't.
Is it fair to say that Tre'Davious White is having a nice season?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Ain't no bias. You asked me, and when you're thinking about guys of names that I can remember who are having seasons like that,
okay,
Tre'Davious White's up there.
I'm not.
Do you disagree?
I'm not arguing.
No. Do you disagree?
Hey, man.
He won't say nothing. He won't say.
But
nothing.
it's crazy the gap.
Huh?
It's crazy the gap between Ramsey and the rest of the corners in the league.
Oh yeah, they got to put him at nickel to get him some shine.
That's crazy, and then he turns into a safety. He's hitting cats.
Yeah, I think that's the big difference between Ramsey. Well, one of the big differences between Ramsey and the other guys is this dude want to hit.
He will strike you.
He want to get it in.
I've never seen a guy be able to play safety like that and then go outside and play corner like at a lockdown level. Like he's giving the best receivers in the league troubles each and every week. Like that's pretty impressive, man.
Heck of a player, man.
Yeah, he is.
I mean, heck of a player. And
Darius White?
They're both good players.
Okay.
I'm not going to sit up here and try to tell you that one is better than the other.
Rams is definitely better. But.
Looking here at the interception leaders, obviously Trayvon Diggs in first place in the National Football League with 8.
8 of them things.
The guy's number 2 right now in the league. You've got Kevin Byard over at Tennessee with 5.
He's a beast.
J.C. Jackson over at New England with 4. Jordan Poyer, Buffalo's got 4. Justin Simmons of Denver with 4.
Like his game.
Logan Wilson of Cincinnati with 4. Xavier McKinney of the Giants with 4. And then it starts dropping off down to 3 when you're just talking about just interception leaders here.
It's crazy how, sometimes you could get that stretch where it's like the ball just finds you. Like, you remember, like in camp, like in OTAs, I think it was JJ's rookie year. I feel like that guy was getting every single day. Just somehow, some way, the ball finds him.
Every day.
It's crazy that's happening to Diggs right now. It's like, no matter what he does, he could have got beat on that play with, he was beat with Kyle Pitts.
I think
the ball just found him. Like,
I don't know if he's doing it purposely or accidentally, but I think he's getting beat enough for people to still try him, and then he ends up making a play on them because they think they're going to continue to see him get beat.
Yeah.
So he's playing a hell of a game of chess.
It's like, man, they're just finding the kid right now.
Well, what we've seen from young Diggs is we have not seen since Everson Walls, who comes on at 1:30 on mixed shots here. We just haven't seen anything like this with the Dallas Cowboys, and it's just fantastic to watch. I'm happy for the young man, and I sometimes think of what could he have done his rookie year if they had a real coordinator last year.
Yeah.
I mean, he's just a heck of a talent, and all props to Dan Quinn for making sure he put guys in the right spot. That is something you spoke about with Dan Quinn.
Did.
You were in belief
he called it out.
that I wasn't so sure because Quinn had been married to that same system. Did you see Gus Bradley trying to hold on to?
He's still trying to hold on to that Seattle cover 3, man. That thing's over with. It had its run.
By the way, looking at Byron Jones here, and I just want to see what did he do? Because a lot of people, there were certain Cowboy fans who were mad that the team let him go.
That was me.
No picks this year. No picks.
He been injured too.
Yeah, he was never a ball guy. He was kind of all like, if you tell him, all right, you got him, lock him up. Don't make any other decisions. Focus on locking that dude up. He's an outstanding player.
Put him on Kelce, like this will be when you, hey man, you guarding Kelce this week.
And he'll do phenomenal. Yeah. It's when you start telling him to make this check and play this off and this that way. He struggles a little bit, but he got paid though.
Did he?
God.
No state tax.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
He's got 4 interceptions in his entire career. 4 picks. It's just, you're right. He's not a ball guy. And for me, I just look at it as, you pay that kind of money, you pay that money
to take
people
the ball away,
who get the ball. And then so there was an argument that I had that there were a whole bunch of people on Twitter and some folks who were just like, oh, you're not looking at it right. Pro Football Focus says that people don't throw at him. And I'm like, yeah, because Cheeto was on the other side.
Hold on, he's doing it sissy, right?
Cheeto's having a nice year, but I mean, when they played the Packers, Aaron Rodgers, where's Cheeto? I mean, it was just evident what you were doing. So was it that Byron was just, he wasn't prime, but he was like, oh, I'm gonna go over here with it.
What is pass defense? Does he got those up there?
Listen, I would have my lawyer. I'm telling you, my lawyer would be calling Nolan right now. if I was on last year's team, I'm just telling you. Because
it costs a lot of folks money.
He almost ruined every player that was on the roster last season. You guys know I'm not exaggerating. Last season, we looked at the guys who are on this roster right now and was like, oh, these ain't them.
Even Woods is playing better in Minnesota right now.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you looked at that and said, these guys are not the guys. We need to redo all of this.
Yeah.
And it was him, bro. Yeah. He just said Cheeto having a nice year in Cincy. Woods playing better.
Yeah,
like it's
Diggs is up for player of the year. Yeah. He's up for defensive player of the year.
All 3 corners get a pick in one game. What are we talking about? It's horrible, bro.
And that is really where you just love to go get McCarthy in a room. It's like, what was you thinking? I mean, that's really, if I'm Jerry, really?
He know he made a mistake.
Really? Yeah, mistakes were made. Mistakes were definitely made.
I'm glad he learned from it. And brought in a guy who has some cachet and had the experience to say, hey, I'm going to build this defense after I see the players that I have and the talent that they have.
Here's the lesson you get from that. You can help out friends, But they don't have to be coordinators.
Man, they ain't got to be top dogs. They could be,
They ain't want them
consultants.
You look at what.
No.
You don't want them there either?
No.
Okay.
I would. They need to start giving people written tests.
It could be
when they
analytics
come in.
too.
I need a written. You got to draw your defense out against Kellen Moore, and you got to tell me how you gonna out scheme him if you want to get a chance to get this
You
job.
get 80% or better.
Oh yeah. Because if Kellen Moore's sitting there chopping you up on Madden, you're done.
I mean,
service is no longer needed.
McCarthy is helping out his friend Ben McAdoo, the former Giants coach. I mean, he's on staff. I mean, sometimes you walk by, oh yeah, that's Ben McAdoo. That's the old Giants coach. I mean, he's here.
I did forget he was up in
the linebackers coach. I don't know his name, but the linebacker coach.
Not the assistant, not the one who's
not
really.
George Edwards. Not the guy who's doing stuff, but the linebacker coach. That's a McCarthy friend that he brought into. You can help your friends out. Hey man, my man, homeboy. I don't know his name. Chris Bean. What's the linebacker coach name? And I don't mean George Edwards, who's coaching linebacker, but you know that dude.
It's Scott McCurley.
Yeah, I knew that. Scott.
Yeah.
Scott Mack.
Scotty Mack.
My man.
Shout out to Scotty Mack, man.
What's up, my man?
Because listen, Michael Parsons is a linebacker.
Yeah, so he's been doing work with him. So
Scotty Mack.
Shout out to Scotty Mack.
Putting that stamp on it.
About to have a rookie of the year on his hands. You know
when you tell him like, hey, get your feet straight.
Yeah. Let me tell you something.
Alignment assignment.
If you
outside
think,
shoulder. Get him on the outside shoulder.
If you think on his resume he ain't put Michael Parsons as a player on there, you out your mind.
I had him as rookie. Yeah. Right.
So you can hire your friends. Just put your friends in the proper place where they're not really affecting nothing and nobody, or have somebody cover for your friend. Hey, George, you and Mike are going over there now. So just help him out, man. Help you. But
so you and Mike go over. You ain't right.
He was in training camp. Who was on those walks with Micah when he was walking up and down the field?
Was it Quinn?
It was DQ on the walks.
Okay.
DQ on the walks. But during the break, I got something for you during the break. Matter of fact, let's take that break right now. We got to take the break right now.
Shout out to Scotty Mack.
Linebacker coach.
You should like Scotty Mack. He's a PA guy.
Okay, shout out to Scotty Mack.
Hey, man.
PA all day.
So what's his name again? Scotty what?
Scotty Mack.
What is it?
What's the last
Mac
name?
We got to take a break. It's hotels.com, SWBC Studios. We'll see you on the way back.
McCurley.
Organic pumpkin smoothies are back at Smoothie King with at least 13 grams of protein each and 5 options to choose from. It's easy to find a favorite to help you reach your goals, like the new Keto Champ Pumpkin, packed with a whopping 23 grams of protein and 9 net carbs. It's a quick and nutritious meal on the go. So order online or through the app for pickup or delivery. And power up with pumpkin and protein. Official smoothie of the Dallas Cowboys. Smoothie King. Rule the day.
Hey, Cowboys fans, ready to spice up your next watch party? Bring Yo Quiero guacamole and be the game day hero. Yo Quiero means I want, and we know you want great, fresh-tasting, ready-to-serve guacamole for your home gating and tailgating events. Made with real avocados and the perfect blend of spices, it will be the star of any party. You can find us at your local Albertsons or Tom Thumb in the deli section. If you can't find it, talk to your store manager and tell them, Yo Quiero guacamole.
The Cowboys way, where 16 Hall of Famers and 5 championships shows us what success looks like. Where turkey is always the second best part of Thanksgiving Day. Where we are all defined by one single thing, the star. Where we as fans know it's our job to keep the tradition going. Bank of America is proud to be the official bank of the Dallas Cowboys and to support the quest of living life the Cowboys way.
Copyright 2020, Bank of America Corporation.
Hi, I'm Clint Tillison with...
And I'm Jay Novacek, and we're both with...
United Ag and Turf, the official tractor provider of the Dallas Cowboys.
So, if you need a tractor to bale some hay, a mower to cut some grass, or a gator to get some chores done...
Get a John Deere at United Ag and Turf.
And then, let's get to work.
Hey, Jay, that's my line.
Well, not today.
Get to work with a John Deere tractor package that's just right for you and your budget. Visit UnitedAgAndTurf.com.
Back to the Players Lounge.
Your favorite WWE superstars return to AT&T Stadium for WrestleMania Saturday, April 2nd, and Sunday, April 3rd, 2022. Ooh.
Jerry
Tickets
the
are on sale now. Get yours before they sell out. Visit SeatGeek.com for the official ticket provider of AT&T.
Jerry the Spring Lawler.
Hey, what do you say? Old slobber knocker.
The Texas rattlesnake.
My gosh, what they're doing to it over there.
Are you going to go WrestleMania?
Y'all give me tickets. I'm in there.
I've gone. I will probably go. I've gone to 2 of them, and it's a good show, man. It's a
spectacle.
Are they still on sale, CB?
The tickets?
Yeah.
They just went on sale, yes.
Employed?
Yeah.
Can I get that thing? Can I get that thing?
I'm going to look on GoPost.
Yeah, go look on GoPost. Yeah.
If you've never gone, I would tell you it's an event to go to. Put it on your bucket list of sports items to go to. I've gone twice and was thoroughly entertained. I got lucky because when I went was in the night. It was actually 2000. I've still got the chair. From WrestleMania 20. It was the pond in Anaheim, and that was when The Rock was still doing his thing. Right, man. So I mean, I just saw a heck of a show, and then I went and saw it over at Jerry World. Man, what a fantastic job they did. They brought The Rock out. Shaq was out there. The final match was.
What do you mean you still have the chair? You're not supposed to take the chair home.
Well, yes, you are. Yes, you are. You pay a certain premium. You get to have the souvenir chair.
Did you have somebody sign it?
You pay a premium.
Yeah, I heard that.
You pay a premium.
Daddy Warbucks.
That's a mighty nice. Now I got to check the brand on that jacket.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I'll see y'all here. Pay that premium.
I'll give you the backstory.
That's coins on them.
You think it way it had. So my boy was the PR. He was the number 2 PR guy for the LA Kings, and so he put in for the goalie and a +1 for the Kings goalie. Can't remember his name to save my life, but anyway. He knew he wasn't going because they was on a road trip. Mm-hmm. So he got the ticket, and then it was me and him. Mm-hmm. And we were sitting a couple seats down from Move On. And so we were in that area. And then, of course, they had those premium seats that got the WrestleMania logo on it. So you got to take it home. And, man, they were fighting. People were fighting for those chairs afterwards.
He's going to blows.
What year was this, Newey?
2000.
2000.
Yeah, that was wrestling was heavy back in 2000, man.
That was SmackDown was just about to start. They had Monday Night Raw. They had
it was on UPN.
It was on UPN.
It was on UPN.
Was the Nation of Domination? Or that was
Farouk,
past
they were still there.
That was still there.
Because the Rock had broke away from Nation of Domination. He gave Farouk a picture of himself for his birthday.
The old school Rock, man, man. Oh, that dude he would definitely get kicked off of air now if that same show was on.
Him, Val Venus, Generation X. Oh, they would never be on TV now.
X. Oh, but yeah, they be out of there. It's over with.
Newey, the goalie was Felix Potvin.
No, it was not.
No.
LA
Kings.
The game with an A.
Rest in peace to China too, man. Goodness gracious.
China Pass.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, rest in peace to China. I used to love China.
They had Tori. I remember because when they had UPN sent me to a couple shows. So we did a couple shows to do stories. Man, they were great to work with.
Trish Stratus.
She
Gold Dust. Like, what is you talking about, Gold Dust? He was wild.
Christian and the other guy were doing the ladders.
Edge and Christian.
Yes, Edge and Christian.
They was crazy.
Ladders, so
it was definitely crazy.
Man, it was fantastic stuff, man, to be out there at that time. So, but I did not pay. Got
you see how he like. You're a good storyteller. That's my story. I'm sticking to it. Premium seats, I ain't paid for. I got the chair at home.
They was fighting for it. But ain't nobody touched my chair.
Ain't nobody touched mine. Hey, old Newey, the goalie.
It wasn't Jamie Stewart.
They've got a black goalie.
Jamie Stewart.
No, it was not Jamie Stewart. Again, a French name, I believe. It was like a French name.
It
wasn't
Juicy Smoothie.
I'm done with y'all, man. I'm done with y'all for
anyway, and my man did it so slick because he knew the team was out of town when he set up this. Oh, well, he can't got. He's like, just send them to me, because they sent him the tickets. He just slid us all up in there, man.
There you go. That's
your friend is Mike McCarthy. All right.
So there we were, man. All good on that. But most of all, you can go to Going to WrestleMania. It was. It was Stephon Fise. Yes. Yeah. Yes, it was. Stephon Fise was supposed to be going to WrestleMania.
He only played in 7 games that year, too.
I'll tell you this. When I show up to WrestleMania in April, you know what I'm having on my T-shirt?
Wow.
Top 10.
Top 10.
You know
That's
what's going to be on the back?
What's that?
Defense. It's going to have a picture of a fence. And I'm going to walk in with my Nick and Sam's plates because I'm going to have 2 of them.
It's just a picture of a fence.
Yeah.
Huh? You ain't going to put the D in front of that?
No, D is going to D on the front, baby. Top 10 defense. I didn't think through the design yet, but it's gonna be something like that. We brainstorm.
The Kansas City Chiefs were once in last place. They've won 3 straight games, so they are now 6-4.
Yeah.
If the Cowboys win at Kansas City, by the way, Vegas has Dallas as a underdog. Is this the signature win of the season?
So far, yeah, I would have to say so, because right now it's the only team that we've beaten. Patriots are in there too right now, right? But those would be the only 2 teams that we've beaten that have a chance at the playoffs right now.
Chargers.
On the Chargers too. So yeah, but overall, I would say that this would be a signature win, man. Because I feel like Kansas City's on their way back.
I'm trying to tell you. I'm standing on this. I'm just telling you. I do not believe in Kansas City because the Falcons was coming off 3. Were they coming off 3 straight?
Don't know.
The Falcons was rolling when they came up in here, all right? And I remember 3 weeks ago what I was saying about Kansas City. I'm still going to say our statement win, unless we play a complete game like we played last week, will be how we played against Atlanta. Not because of the team we played, but how we played. The way that we played complimentary football. We blocked the punt for a tug.
All 3
we
phases.
held them to 3 points on defense, and we put up 40. You know what I'm saying? So, like, just a total game. That's what I'm seeing. My eye test is like, this is the type of football that is going to help you win a Super Bowl.
Y'all see this as a... Nah, we'll get to that. We'll get the predictions later. We'll get the predictions later in the week.
Oh, look, I mean, when you start trying to go down and look at trying to find a signature win for the Cowboys, outside of Kansas City, you're going to have to look towards Arizona for a team that could possibly make the playoffs. The Saints are 5-4 right now, but when you talk about signature, you're running out of,
I mean, what place is the Chargers? What place are the Chargers in? They're in the same division as Kansas City.
They're 5-4 right now.
They're in second.
Yeah, they still got a shot to make the playoffs.
Yes. I'm just looking right here. You start looking at the schedule here. So the Chiefs are 6-4, Raiders are 5-4, Saints are 5-4, Washington's 3-6, Giants 3-6, Arizona 8-2, Philly 4-6. So just kind of running out of quote unquote signature wins to try and find for the Cowboys here. So
do we need one? Like is that a thing?
Well, once again, I bring it up because that is what one of the people who
that's what I'm saying. Who says it? I'm like, who really cares? Like, you rolling it through the season.
Well, you know what? And that's interesting. You say that, but remember last year Pittsburgh was 9-0, and you kept looking at them. There were certain people saying, "Man, who you beating?" And then what did we see? Pittsburgh ended up not being what we thought they were. Now, this Cowboys team is nothing close to what Pittsburgh was last year.
Yeah, because they were squeaking by some of those people.
Squeaking by your boy Double G.
Double G went out there and did work. All right, Double G. If he had some help, Double G. That's all he needed. He needed some help.
Explains how much of what the Steelers were. Okay?
I'm telling you.
If
we had the team we had this year, Double G.
The Cowboys have a lot more substance than what we saw from the Steelers last season. So anyway, it's just been something that someone had brought up to me. Okay, it's pretty interesting thing here. So the people are jumping on the Cowboys bandwagon 100% for sure. What's the one weakness in your mind if you're going to beat Patrick Mahomes? How do you slow him down? What is it you do? For Tom Brady, you always say, hey, go rush him up the middle. So what is it with Mahomes?
Church said it earlier in the show. You got to make this guy go on long drives. He wants to make the big play. He's known for forcing and pressing throughout this season. So if you continue to make him dink and dunk and force him to get into that red zone where he can't make that long play to Tyreek Hill, and you have to really come up with something short, something really strategic to get in the end zone, I think that is your best way. So our bend but don't break defense is really going to be in play this weekend.
Yeah. You got to make them go the distance. You got to make them go into these 10, 12, 13 play drives. And I'd also say if you can get home with 4 people, if this defensive defensive line's able to at least corral him, get under him, make sure, there's people around his feet, giving him happy feet back there. If we're able to do that with just 4 defensive linemen and the rest of the people out in coverage, I think we'll have a great chance as well because the windows will be small for Kelce, for Hill to get in there, and I think we can frustrate Mahomes that way as well.
All right, fun show. Let's get into some of the rankings tomorrow of where the Cowboys stand. But tonight, 7 p.m., you know where you need to be. In front of your television set, checking out this man, Danny McCray, Survivor 41. I want to see Nasir get going tonight.
Okay,
y'all didn't see?
Evie got to go.
There's 2 people getting out of there tonight.
Oh, there's 2?
Yeah.
Well, how many is left? Is it 10?
They put that on Twitter. They put it out there. It's 2 people getting voted out.
Getting the boot tonight.
Yeah.
Ooh.
So you say who?
Nasir?
You say who?
Evie.
Okay.
Evie got to go.
No. What's the pastor name?
Shan? Oh, she ain't going. She got too many connects right now. Shan might win the whole thing.
Pastor Shan,
Danny
Pastor
and
Shan and Nasir. Got to go. Danny McCray. It's 7 o'clock on CBS Survivor 41. If you miss it, head on over to CBS.com. Barry Church, Danny McCray, Newy Scruggs, for Chris Bean, Big Will, Scott Purcell. Everybody who's a part of this Players Lounge podcast brought to you by Hotels.com. We'll check you out tomorrow on DallasCowboys.com radio.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about this, Cowboys?